Hello, how are you today?
Fine.
I'm Tracy Craddock. How are you?
Earl Patton. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm glad you were interested in providing a resume with our company here at ITT Tech for manager of accounts. I would start the interview off with asking you a few questions about yourself.
Okay.
First, I'd like to ask you, what was your last position?
I was an account manager for Golden Living.
Okay. And there at Golden Living, what was the most rewarding thing that happened to you there?
Getting promoted from just a regular warehouse to account manager.
Okay. And what was your highest accomplishment? Well, I'll say failure. What was your highest failure in this position? What do you think that you could have did to change?
Pretty much nothing.
So you feel like you did the job
Right.
proficiently? Okay. What major challenges and problems did you face there?
Being that it's regulated by the state, there's a lot of codes and certain type of way you're supposed to do stuff as far as cleanliness of the residence room.
Okay. And how did you handle those?
Started having meetings, weekly meetings with my staff to make sure that we was going over everything right. To keep everything in order.
Okay. And why did you leave your job?
I started school
Okay. What did you go to school for?
to get my CDL license.
Okay. So did you finish getting your CDL license?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What was your starting wage?
I started at about $8, and
Yep.
then once I got promoted, it went up to 10.
So $10 an hour was your final compensation for the job?
Yes.
Okay. And what experience do you have in the management department?
I've done it there for a year, and before that, I've done construction where I was a supervisor of a demolition crew. Had a crew of about 8 guys that I had to be in charge of.
And where was that at?
That was in Shadrack, Nebraska.
And what was the name of the company?
Hawkins Construction out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, okay. That sounds familiar. And what can you do for this company here at ITT Tech?
Well, I think I would be a valuable asset. I'm good with directions. I'm good with people.
What motivates you?
Money.
Okay. Okay. So how do you handle stress and pressure?
Go work out, play ball, talk to my wife.
What do you expect from a manager?
To be knowledgeable, easy to approach. The door is always open policy.
Okay. And what was it like working for your manager?
He was a pretty good guy.
Okay. Would you consider him to be an open door policy manager?
Yes.
Okay. If I were to call any of your fellow co-workers, what would they say about you as being a manager?
Hopefully that I was a nice guy, easy to get along with. I treated people the way I would want to be treated, never talked down on nobody.
Okay. And what is your greatest weakness that you would say?
Sensitivity.
Okay. And what is your greatest strength?
Knowledge.
Okay. And so here at ITT Tech, if you knew a manager is 100% wrong about something, how would you handle it?
I would pull him to the side and tell him, talk to him about it,
Okay.
and explain why I think he's 100% wrong, or why he is 100%, he or she is 100% wrong.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering all those questions. I'll review your resume, and I'll get back to you within 2 to 3 business days.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You have any questions for me?
What is the starting salary?
It depends on we'll go over your resume and look at your experience and go from there. But the starting salary here for management of accounts is $30,000 a year.
Okay.
Okay? Is that something that you think that you'll be able to accept?
Yes, very interesting.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely put you in our due call list, and I'll give you a call back in 2 to 3 days after review some of your information and background information. Is there anything that we need to know at this point about you?
No.
Okay, so everything's is okay if we check your background and everything, credit,
Yes.
because we will be checking your background and your credit report, since we deal with credit cards here. Okay.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in those 2 to 3 days, we may give you a call to give you a drug test. Do you think that you'll be okay with that as well?
Yes.
Okay.
No problem.
Well, we look forward to hearing from you soon, and thank you for stopping in.
Can I get your number?